Okay, so we're back a while later, and it is after that 2 o'clock Central Time. And as you can see, we did get the big move, and this is the 8-minute bar here over on the left. The bar which closed at 158 was followed by the next bar breaking out. Now, once again, we can see how the volume and the delta gave us the indication of how once we put in our low on this delta reversal, this is the 8-minute bar over on the left, and when we look at the 4-minute bar here in the middle, we see the doji where the delta evened out. The delta had been negative, and then as it got close to our key level here, the buyers came in, delta reversed, and we noticed that we didn't get any immediate surge back upwards, and so we might have taken profits on that trade here. But if anyone who decided to trade it very long term could have trailed the stop there, moved the stop to break even, trailed the stop here, or you could re-enter because we do have that precision on a 4-minute. You had a doji here on the 150 bar. Not much happened on the next 4-minute bar, taking us up to 154. Then the bar which closed at 158. Notice what happened down here on the volume during that sequence. The volume on this pullback was diminishing to almost nothing. Each bar had lower volume until the low bar after the doji, which closed on the very low tick, was almost non-existent volume. So notice also that was on the point of control for the previous 60-minute period to the tick. This yellow line, the point of control, the highest volume of the 60-minute period, from 12:34 to 1:30. And when they broke above, they just barely poked through the value area high for that 60-minute period, only by 1 tick. So nothing confirmed yet. But on the pullback, they held the point of control. And this is something you will see time and time again. When a low is put in, if you can get a setup on the point of control of that low period, say a 60-minute point of control or even a half-hour point of control, that is a good place to buy. It's very low risk. It's even very close to the low, but you could use a very, very small stop if you were so inclined. You could just put it under this value, risk 4 ticks. But notice that we always have a good picture from the volume. On the 8-minute here, you see this down bar here was an inside bar. So we had up volume on the high. The inside bar reversed the delta, but volume diminished on the selling. They were inside bars on support, and delta gradually increased on each of these 8-minute bars, and you can see that here on the 4-minute. We went from a downward negative delta, not anything very strong though. On the high volume of that was basically the full value of the selling there, people who gave up at this resistance. So there was an increase of volume on that bar, but immediately dried up. There's absolutely no follow-through for the next 15-20 minutes. And holding on that key level of support, the market participants read it as nowhere else to go but up. And then the volume picked up very significantly. Each bar had higher volume, confirmed breakout of important resistance. Notice how the value, by the way, on this Investor RT software, notice how the value area high just moved up as there was increasing volume higher in the range. The value area high and low and the point of control will adjust in real time with this software, so you always have a very accurate indication of where most of the volume is. So, and that, of course, this is the volume for this 60-minute period of trading. So we have strong delta on this up move here. We expect it to continue, and we have increasing volume, very clear, almost double the volume of what you had on this indecisive period. So the breakout's confirmed. It's still strong. We just now penetrated the value area high for that had developed during the day, and they're dealing with that right now. And we can watch it on a tick-by-tick basis if we choose to do so with this delta. As long as the delta is this positive, that means the vast majority of people participating in this are willing to lift the offer, and that's why it's going higher. It's real simple. So what you get is a real-time. If people who always talk about non-lagging indicators, there is no indicator as non-lagging as being able to read the blueprint of whether the people buying and the people selling are lifting the offer or hitting the bid. When you have a breakout and they're lifting the offer, it's just going to keep going, and we're watching it in real time. So you can see the significant domination on this bar, and that's how powerful this software is. You're getting real time, tick by tick, whether these are people lifting the offer or hitting the bid. And if they're lifting the offer, the market's going higher. The market is giving you a very clear picture that it's not something you want to fade, and as long as this continues, the market will go higher. As long as there are new buyers willing to pay up, new buyers willing to pay this premium, because you're at a significant new high relative to not only yesterday now, but relative to the past 2 or 3 weeks, and they're still wanting to buy it on the uptick. So this is conclusive evidence. So hopefully these 2 real-time videos from August 20th, Thursday, and today, Friday, even though it was a slow market, when the turns come, when the breakouts come, the definitive evidence is always there, and you can always read the turns. You can always evaluate the breakouts without doubt, really, as long as you're having a clear delta picture, as long as there's enough volume to give you the comparative ratios, and on a breakout you see a delta like this, and this is on we'll go over here. We're looking at the 8-minute. Again, overall volume of the bar is almost double the previous bar on a breakout. That's confirming the breakout. And over on the 15-minute even, still very strong. You can see on the 15-minute, it's funny, sometimes the longer time frame can be revealing just as quickly. So there is diminishing volume now, but we're not through with the bar yet. So we'll see. I mean diminishing delta, I'm sorry. And we're not through with the bar yet, so we'll see if this is lower volume or higher volume. But the delta is pulling back a little bit on that 15-minute bar, and now we're going to see on the 4-minute bar, we can see it in real time. Right now, generally that's what you'll see on a big breakout bar. As soon as it closes, you'll have some people bail out. Short-term scalpers take the profits right away. They've got their windfall profit, and you'll frequently see this behavior that right after a breakout bar and one that makes a new high, you will see the initial period of trading in the following bar on a negative delta. That's telling you don't want to buy it expecting it to break out to new highs anymore. So that's telling you if you didn't get in here, you don't want to jump in up here at this point. You would now be in a position where the delta and the volume are telling you that either take your profits, exit, or wait for a pullback. Of course, it's late in the day now. 2:20 on Friday of option expiration week. So this is just hypothetical, but in other market situations, this is what you're doing. You're reading the negative delta. Now, once again, remember, negative delta on an inside bar is not a reason to go short unless you're just scalping for a couple of ticks. It's not a reversal. It's very common that you break out on high volume, high delta, and then they take the breather for however long at some point after the breakout. And this is the kind of behavior. That's why now we're learning to understand what these patterns recommend. When we're looking for delta reversals, we're looking at it on the actual high bar of a swing or the actual low bar of a swing. And this is hopefully this is also educational, how the volume and delta work on a breakout situation.